I always thought the world looked a little blurry around the edges, like reality was a painting someone had smudged with their thumb. So when my optometrist offered me a trial of these new high-definition contact lenses, I jumped at the chance. The moment I slipped them in, everything snapped into focus, every leaf, every pore, even the tiny veins in people's eyes. But the biggest change wasn't what I saw, it was what I suddenly noticed following everyone else. At first, I thought my mind was playing tricks on me. Walking through the crowded subway, I saw them, pale, indistinct figures clinging to commuters like shadows warped into human form. They hovered at people's backs, whispering into their ears, but no one seemed to notice. The figures never looked directly at me, never acknowledged my presence. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, but they were always there, trailing behind, except for me. I was the only one without a silent companion. I tried to ignore it, but the more I watched, the more I realized these things weren't just passive observers. Sometimes, a person would stumble, or their expression would change to sudden fear, and the shadow behind them would tighten its grip. I started to recognize patterns. The lonelier the person, the closer the figure pressed. And always, I was left alone. No invisible stalker, no whispered secrets. I started to wonder if I was lucky, or if I was missing something everyone else had. Last night, I caught my reflection in a dark window and froze. Standing behind me was one of the pale figures, its eyes wide and hungry, hands almost touching my shoulders. It hadn't been following me, it had been waiting for me to see. And as I stared, it leaned closer, lips brushing my ear, and whispered, "Welcome to the world as it truly is. Now you're one of us."